Is it time to buy or sell Southport Acquisition stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Southport Acquisition. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 22nd of August, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 25th of February, 2025, our system has ranked Southport Acquisition as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.00. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Over this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a remarkable gain of 233.63% since we first recommended purchasing Southport Acquisition 125 days ago. This equates to an average return of 1.87% per day since it was designated as hold accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system foresees significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the recent developments, we are currently unable to predict the stock's next direction, as it could move in either direction. The stock has broken through a wide and robust short-term rising trend, indicating an even stronger rate of ascent ahead. Should there be a pullback, support now rests on the ceiling of the current trend, which was previously broken at a price of $16.98. This level may provide a second opportunity for significant gains. The current 3-month trend implies a potential change of approximately 34.96% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between negative 49.48% and negative 39.69%. In terms of a longer outlook, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of 26.43%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 59.91% to negative 51.84% over the next year. In today's terms, this would position the future price between $15.23 and $18.30. Our latest daily update for Southport Acquisition highlights significant movements in the stock price on Friday, with a fluctuation of 61.7% between the day's high and low. The stock price of Southport Acquisition Corporation increased by 58.33% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 22nd of August, 2025. It rose from $24 to $38. This marks 3 consecutive days of gains. It will be interesting to see if this upward trend continues or if it takes a slight pause in the coming days. On the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 61.7%, reaching a low of $23.50 and a high of $38. It has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and has increased by 210.46% over the past 2 weeks. Trading volume decreased on the last day by 6,000 shares, with a total of 2,000 shares exchanged for approximately $82,000. It is important to consider that declining volume amid rising prices may indicate a divergence and could serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $38, while the lowest was $10.80. The current stock price is at an all-time high. The stock symbol PORT is navigating through a busy news cycle, driven by 2 clear catalysts and a trend within the sector. First, Southport Acquisition Corp., which is associated with PORT, has received an SEC-effective S-4 and has scheduled a shareholder vote for the 5th of September. This vote aims to approve a business combination that would take Angel Studios public. In the short term, the upcoming meeting and any headlines before the vote usually enhance liquidity and can increase the SPAC share price due to optimism. However, any failure or delays could lead to a swift decline. In the long term, the valuation after the close will depend on Angel's ability to monetize its member-driven content platform and to scale its recurring revenue. Success in this area could significantly boost the stock's value, while risks related to content execution and integration remain significant concerns. The second catalyst is early-stage biotech news linked to the PORT ticker. with strong preclinical results for Port-7 indicating over 90% tumor inhibition and preparations underway for a first-in-human trial. This has already resulted in significant and volatile rallies. In the short term, expect speculative spikes surrounding trial announcements, while the long-term potential hinges entirely on clinical success and regulatory milestones, making this situation one of high reward paired with high risk. Lastly, the growing adoption of cloud data delivery solutions highlights a robust demand for recurring analytics services, creating a favorable environment for any data-linked businesses that may emerge from these developments. In summary, we anticipate near-term volatility and spikes in trading volume. However, the long-term value will depend on the outcomes of the vote, clinical results, and overall execution. Analysts have assigned Southport Acquisition stock a general sell rating. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also provide the stock with a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for Southport Acquisition. The Southport Acquisition Corporation stock exhibits buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is indicated by the relationship between these averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. During any downward corrections, there will be support levels at $19.29 and $13.80. A breakdown below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, the 1st of July, 2025, and since then the stock has risen by 227.59%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, a buy signal is present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which may impact short-term developments. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day while the price increased, creating a divergence that could serve as an early warning, though it may not necessarily be significant. The very low volume raises the risk and diminishes the reliability of the other technical signals in play. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal, pivots, buy signal from 38 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 5 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 7 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 7 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 13 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 7 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal from 9 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 213 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Southport Acquisition. Currently, there is no support from accumulated volume below today's level, and under the right conditions, the stock may experience significant declines in the coming days. This stock is subject to considerable fluctuations throughout the day, and with periods of low trading volume, it is deemed to be very high risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $14.50 between its highest and lowest points, representing a movement of 61.7%. In the past week, the stock has displayed a daily average volatility of 35.55%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Southport Acquisition, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important ratio evaluates a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can go through challenging periods, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest a lack of profitability and could raise concerns about potential bankruptcy risks. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Southport Acquisition. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the stock could move upwards swiftly if conditions are favorable. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume as a guide for when to exit. On the other hand, there is no considerable support from accumulated volume below, indicating that the stock could potentially drop sharply under certain conditions. Exercise caution and think carefully before placing bets, especially if you are not an experienced trader familiar with navigating such situations. The combined average rating for Southport Acquisition from multiple analyst sources is to sell. The most recent insider trade for this stock occurred over 3 months ago. The latest transaction happened on the 9th of December, 2021, when Anderman Sigmund executed an insider purchase of 0 shares. Our recommended stop loss is set at $36.97, reflecting the decline of 2.7%. This stock experiences extremely high daily fluctuations, which significantly increases the risk involved. The relative strength index, measured over a 14-day period, stands at 90, further amplifying this risk. A buying signal has been identified from a pivot bottom that occurred 37 days ago. Is Southport Acquisition stock a good buy? Southport Acquisition Corporation displays several positive signals. However, we do not consider these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At this current level, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, suggesting you either hold or accumulate while awaiting further developments. In analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 25th of August, we anticipate that Southport Acquisition will open lower by $4.83 and begin trading at $33.17. Trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. It is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not solely rely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With best regards from all of us at StockInvest.